I've been away for a week and I've not made an intro in all that time, so let me see if I can remember this. Step 1, kill a chicken. Nice. Okay, step 2, ask people to subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you. And step 3, start the video with a funny quip. Hello? I guess 2 out of 3 is not bad. Let's start the video. So the first Minecraft video I ever uploaded was nearly 9 years ago. I know, I'm old. However, I wasn't really building back then. I was more just playing. And if I did build, I'd never upload it because it was boring. And then I discovered how to time-lapse. One of the first things I ever built was on my server. And I built a castle. And looking back at it, as you can see on the picture here, it is not good. What is this? I feel like my building has improved. So I'm going to remake that castle. However, I'm going to try and make it actually look half decent, but not change it so much that is unrecognizable. Oh, and also, I have lots of mods I can use as well now, so hopefully they will help me out a little bit. So from an early part of the time-lapse I made here, you can see the basic layout, so we're going to copy this right now, and also make the hill that it's on. So what I learned from this is that my old time-lapses are very quick and very bad at showing what the heck is going on, as I did really struggle with the size of this. As you can see, I had to adjust the size quite a few times because I just realised I hadn't had enough space. But the layout is done. I think it's off slightly. It's very hard to tell. But either way, we're going to get started on the castle now. And I did use stone bricks here, but don't worry. We're probably going to change that because stone bricks are basic. Also, yes, there is a chicken there that I did kill. But chicken killing aside, we decided to change up the blocks to this nice modded cobblestone texture, and then I decided to add a lovely curved gate using some chisel and bits, and the same for these side bits here. If you look in the original build on the screen now, you'll notice there's a banister and a little up area here, and I wanted to make it look a bit more fancy and modded. So as you can see, it's looking a lot fancier. Ooh, very nice. I've also changed the colour to limestone, kind of forgot to mention that. And we're going to actually work on this main tower bit here now, which is not actually that much bigger than this is already. So let's get working on that circular window that you would have seen. So the great thing about being able to use chisel and bits for it this time round is that I can make some nice circular windows that don't just look like weird blocky things, which is what I did here for this lovely tower we've got on the right here. Quite a short tower, but we tried to make it a little bit higher by adding on this really tall spiky thing at the end, which looks kind of okay. So there you can see, it's kind of a bit of a weird, a different shape than last time, but I'm kind of liking it, going for a different style. I'm okay with that. On this side, it's a bit empty at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, and also it kind of is a dead end. It's got to link up the other castles and have a second floor and stuff, so we're going to have to work that out as we go along. And we'll work on this tower here next, which is a bit of a bigger tower, goes up a bit higher. Let's see what we can build. I'm trying to keep to the original sort of shape, but it's just a shame the original sort of shape is so blooming weird. Like, it made this castle that I'm building right now look a little bit weird as well, but I'm trying to make it an updated version and not build a completely new castle, as otherwise this video would be called Building a Castle instead of whatever I've called it, because I've not called anything yet as I'm still making the video. Also, sorry if the commentary sounds weird. I'm quite ill, and every few seconds I have to break and cough, and that's why I can't. I'm just coming again. So as you can see, we're not really done yet. We've still got a lot to go, and we're going to start on the main section here now. I can't actually remember how this looks, so I'm going to have to rewatch the thing. We might just start building up everything at once, to be honest. So I started off by making the tower a little bit smaller. As I noticed in the original design, it was a teeny weeny little bit smaller than the original. I also added some curves to this thing because, of course, we are using chisel and bits, as mentioned multiple times already in the 4 minutes of this video that you've seen so far. I also adapted the tower, and I think it looks pretty good. It's sort of got a very similar design to the other one, which I'll put on the screen now. But as you can see, it's more circular, it's more flowing, and I think it looks a lot nicer. So apparently the first time I built this, it took me 5 hours and 4 minutes to build, and I'm not sure if my building has got better or I've got quicker, but so far I think I've been working on this for about 4 hours or so. But then again, we're nowhere near finished yet. But now we get to work on the circular tower and also the main building. I think we'll start with the circular tower though, as that is probably the trickiest part. Let's give it a go and hope it doesn't turn out absolutely hideous. Although it's probably going to, because it's a weird design. So I decided to keep the bottom of the circle the same shape. However, the top, I made it a bit more circular using some chisel and bits, and I think it turned out looking pretty good. It actually ended up being the tallest of all 4 towers, which I'm not sure was the case in the original build, but hey, it is now, and I'm okay with it because it's quite a cool looking tower in comparison to the other 3. But now for the tricky part. And that is, of course, the middle in here. I'm not entirely sure how I did this before. All I know is it's going to take a lot of blocks and a lot of placing, and it's going to be horrible. Let's just give it a go. Hope it turns out alright, and if it doesn't, then hey, we'll admit we're a failure. Got to the point where I'm thinking, why am I doing this? Does anyone care? I care, but I doubt anyone else is going to. Let's get building. Wow, that was meant to be a crying sound, but accidentally sounded like a water droplet for some reason. But yes, I started off by building out the roof. I made it very similar to how it was before, except I used chisel and bits instead and used like quarter blocks, so it looked a little bit neater. And before, I had this really weird building on top, so I decided to change it to a building that kind of looks actually alright. So I built this sort of like mini house that's like part of the top of the castle in some way. I don't know what I was thinking when I built this before, but I tried to add this on to make it look a little bit different, you know? So it's starting to actually look like a castle now, which is quite nice. But there's a few things we haven't added on, as you can see by the fact there's some weird windows there, there's an empty wall there, and round the back there's lots of just holes and stuff instead of windows. So we're going to get working on that now, and then we can get working on the inside. So I added in a load of custom windows, some doors and stuff like that, plus sort of worked out the layout of this place. Obviously, the time-lapse I uploaded 6 years ago or whenever isn't very good at showing the layout because it was very quick and very rushed, and the castle isn't there anymore. There's no way for me to find it, so I just had to sort of make it up and add staircases in wherever I could, basically. And the result is a pretty weird layout. You come in the main entrance here and you got like sort of entrance hall. And then we got a massive area over here, which we might split into some different rooms. Over here in the corner is a sort of little room with a ladder up to another floor. Not sure what we'll have in there yet. And then on the other side, we've got another room downstairs here, as you can see. Nothing in here. And then we've got a staircase up to the next floor. On the right, we've got a room here with a balcony, which you saw earlier. And then you got a staircase up to another floor and a staircase up to the final floor. This is in the big tower. You've also got a massive upstairs section here. A balcony which connects those 2 rooms. Plus a weird sort of room here which has got this window you can look out of and this window you can't. A banister here because that window was too tall. And then we've got a ladder up to that sort of weird middle building as well. So honestly, a pretty weird layout, I'm not gonna lie. This is it from the back, by the way. And then you've got the front over here, as you can see. It's a pretty big building. And now we're gonna actually work on the outside. We're gonna add like a path up to this place, maybe add in some water, some trees, stuff like that. Let's see what I decide. And we started out by adding some flags onto the roof here. I thought, you know what, it's a castle, it needs some flags. And then we decided to add in a lovely path plus some water and a little pond which comes down, and then we added in a load of saplings, as you can see here, to make it a nice forest around this castle, giving a very lovely look. So from down here, this castle is actually looking pretty grand and pretty cool. A lot better than the original in my opinion. I think it's kind of got a unique look about it now. It looks very European. That's what I'd say, but I'm not sure, to be honest. It's in Minecraft after all. So we're going to decorate the inside now, and we're going to not do it too complicated, just try and make it look half decent. Let's see what we come up with. Entrance hall, including crafting table, furnaces, and some chests. A very basic chest room, which includes chests. A very basic armory, including armor, swords, and horse armor. We have a lovely lounge here, which has a fish tank and a television and flowers. And also a new corridor with a knight and flowers. Through the corridor here, we've got a nice little dining area, plus a little sitting area. Very quaint, also a big painting. Why? Because why not? just through here we have our kitchen, which is huge because this is a castle and we're probably going to be feeding lots of people. Plenty of space for cooking everything we need. Up the stairs we've got our main bedroom, which is purple. We've got some wardrobe, stuff like that, very basic. Up the stairs we've got an enchanting area. Ooh, enchanting. Another cute little bedroom here with a ridiculous sized window and a very tall roof. But hey, the bed is cyan. On the other side of the upstairs you go through this library here. And then you head up the ladder to the bedroom right at the top, which is green because this is my bedroom and green is my colour. And this is the best bedroom as well. Look at all this light and the views. And that's basically it. There's a couple of rooms there that I didn't really fill up. The top floor of that I didn't know what to put in. I could have put a bathroom in, I guess. But here is the castle, redesigned. I think it looks pretty good. A lot more detail this time, plus some different colours, and also flags. Also, the outside looks better, and we actually decorate the inside this time. We never did that last time, even if the decoration inside is a bit lackluster, to be honest. Also, I just realised I didn't add anything in this tower because I completely forgot about it. Oops. Oh well, too late now. There it is. 5 years on, an improvement of a castle. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. It's really fun for me to go back and look through my builds of the past and change them and improve them. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like and comment if you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you another time. Goodbye.